Get ready to explore space vocabulary and discover amazing words about the solar system, astronomy, the universe, stars, and galaxies. Astronaut. Astronauts are highly trained individuals who wear specialized suits to survive and work safely in the harsh environment of space. They float above Earth and explore regions beyond human reach. Helmet. A helmet protects an astronaut's head and lets them see clearly in space. It also has a glass visor to keep air inside and block the bright sun. Spacesuit. A spacesuit is like a soft, strong robot suit. It keeps astronauts warm, gives them air to breathe, and protects them from space dangers. Spaceship. A spaceship is a vehicle that flies beyond Earth's air. It carries astronauts safely through the dark space to other planets and stars. Control panel. The control panel is full of buttons and screens. Astronauts use it to steer the spaceship and check everything is working well. Launch. Launch is when a rocket shoots up from Earth into space. It makes a huge fire and smoke as it travels very fast into the sky. Orbit. Orbit is the path a spaceship or planet follows around another object, like Earth moving around the Sun, or a satellite circling Earth. Docking. Docking is when two spaceships meet and connect in space so astronauts can move safely between them. Spacewalk. A spacewalk is when an astronaut goes outside their spaceship to fix or explore while floating in space, attached by a safety tether. Satellite. A satellite is a machine sent to space that moves around Earth or other planets, sending back pictures and information. Thrusters. Thrusters are small engines on a spaceship that help it move and turn by pushing out hot gas or plasma. Mission. A mission is a special journey astronauts take to learn more about space and explore new places. Rocket. A rocket is a big vehicle that blasts off from Earth using powerful engines to reach space. Launch pad. The launch pad is the strong platform where rockets stand before taking off into space. Control room. The control room is where scientists and engineers watch over the mission and help astronauts from Earth. Training. Astronauts practice many skills on Earth, like floating underwater, to get ready for space. Moonwalk. A moonwalk is when an astronaut walks on the moon's surface, leaving footprints in the soft dust. Space station. A space station is a large spaceship that stays in orbit for a long time, where astronauts live and work. Comet landing. A comet landing is when a small spaceship touches down on a comet, which is a dirty ice ball flying through space. Space probe. A space probe is a robot sent to explore planets and stars where humans cannot go. Solar panels. Solar panels catch sunlight and turn it into power to keep spaceships running. Re-entry. Re-entry is when a spaceship comes back into Earth's air, heating up and glowing as it moves very fast into Earth's air. Parachute. A parachute is a big cloth that opens to slow down a spaceship when it lands on Earth.
The sun.
The sun is a huge, hot ball of fire at the center of our solar system. It gives us light and warmth every day. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is rocky and covered with many craters from space rocks hitting it. Venus is a bright planet covered with thick clouds and very hot because of its thick atmosphere. Earth is our home planet. It has water, air, plants, animals, and people. It spins to make day and night. The moon is Earth's only natural satellite. It shines at night by reflecting the sun's light. Mars is the red planet. It has dusty deserts, tall mountains, and might have had water long ago. Jupiter is the biggest planet with huge storms, including the Great Red Spot, a giant storm that's been going for hundreds of years. Saturn is famous for its bright rings made of ice and rock circling around it. Uranus is a cold blue-green planet that spins on its side and has faint rings. Neptune is a deep blue planet with strong winds and storms in its thick atmosphere. Pluto is a small, icy world far from the sun. It's called a dwarf planet because it's smaller than the others. Asteroid belt? The asteroid belt is a big ring of space rocks that orbit the sun between Mars and Jupiter. Comet is a dirty snowball made of ice and dust that has a glowing tail when near the sun. Meteor is a bright streak of light in the sky when space rocks burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Meteorite is a space rock that falls to Earth's surface without burning up completely. Dwarf planet. A dwarf planet is a small, round object in space that orbits the sun but is not big enough to be a full planet. Ring. A ring is a circle of ice and rock particles orbiting some planets like Saturn. Moon crater. A crater is a round hole made when space rocks crash into the moon or other planets. Orbit path. An orbit path is the curved path that planets, moons, and satellites follow around bigger objects. Rotation. Rotation is when a planet spins around like a top, causing day and night. Revolution. Revolution is when a planet travels all the way around the sun, making a year. Eclipse. An eclipse happens when one object in space blocks the light from another, like the moon covering the sun. Solar wind. Solar wind is a stream of tiny particles flowing from the sun into space, sometimes causing auroras on Earth. Planetary alignment. Planetary alignment happens when planets line up in a row in the sky. Kuiper belt. Kuiper belt is a distant ring of icy objects past Neptune, where many dwarf planets live. Telescope. A telescope is a tool that helps us see faraway stars and planets by making them look closer and brighter. Observatory. An observatory is a special building with big telescopes used by scientists to watch space. Galaxy. A galaxy is a huge group of stars, dust, and gas, all held together by gravity. Milky Way. The Milky Way is the galaxy we live in, filled with billions of stars and planets. Universe. The universe is everything that exists, all space, stars, galaxies, and planets. Black hole. A black hole is a place in space with gravity so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Supernova. A supernova is a giant explosion when a star dies, shining very brightly for a short time. Nebula. A nebula is a colorful cloud of gas and dust in space where new stars are born. Asteroid. An asteroid is a rocky object floating in space, smaller than a planet, but bigger than a rock. A light year is a unit of distance, not time, representing the distance that light travels in 1 year. It's used to measure the vast distances between stars and galaxies. Star cluster. A star cluster is a group of stars that are close together in space. Astrolab. An astrolab is an old tool that helped people find stars and tell time using the sky. Hubble telescope. The Hubble telescope orbits Earth and takes amazing pictures of space far away. Exoplanet. An exoplanet is a planet that orbits a star outside our solar system. Space debris. Space debris is old, broken satellites and trash floating around Earth in space. Solar system map. Solar system map shows all the planets and objects that orbit our sun. Aurora. An aurora is colorful light that shines in the sky near the poles, caused by solar wind hitting Earth's atmosphere. Space weather. Space weather is the changing conditions in space caused by the sun's energy and particles. Planetary ring system. A planetary ring system is made of many small particles circling around a planet in flat rings. Celestial body. A celestial body is any object in space, like a star, planet, moon, or asteroid. Interplanetary space. Interplanetary space is the space between planets in a solar system. It's super big, super cold, and filled with tiny dust and solar wind from the sun. Deep space. Deep space is the very far parts of space beyond our solar system and stars we can see. Star. A star is a huge ball of hot, glowing gas that shines brightly in the night sky. Binary star. A binary star is two stars that orbit each other, moving together through space. Red giant. A red giant is a big old star that has grown very large and red before it dies. White dwarf. A white dwarf is a small, very hot star left after a big star dies. Neutron star. A neutron star is a tiny, super dense star made after a big star explodes. Supergiant. A supergiant is a very big star, much larger than the sun, shining very brightly.
Blue supergiants are very hot and shine much brighter. Red supergiants are cooler but much bigger in size.
Quasar. A quasar is a super bright center of a distant galaxy powered by a black hole. Black dwarf. A black dwarf is a cold, dark star left after a white dwarf cools down over a very long time.
From the swirling planets of our solar system to the distant galaxies scattered across the universe, every word we've learned opens a window into the wonders of space. By knowing these terms, we can better understand how stars are born, how planets move, and how the cosmos stretches beyond imagination. The more vocabulary we gain, the closer we come to truly speaking the language of the universe.